Now, any anime, manga, any piece of fiction really, has its overrated and overhyped characters. This, unsurprisingly, is also the case for Naruto. And I'm going to tell you exactly who those characters are after you subscribe and after this. These are in no particular order. I try to make this a little unconventional and not go for every member of the Uchiha clan. And trust me, I would have loved to do that. With that being said, though, the first person on our list is Shisui Uchiha. Shisui is often praised as one of the most powerful Uchiha, specifically because of his genjutsu and his body flicker technique. His abilities are mostly shown through stories and secondhand accounts, and because of that, it creates a sense of mystery around him, and that mystery leads to him being severely overhyped. But in reality, a lot of characters can do the body flicker technique, which is what he's known for, and his strongest ability, Koto Matsukami, is nerfed so much because he can only use it once like every 10 years. And given that he died at a pretty young age, between his late teens and early 20s, he couldn't have used it that much. On top of that, he didn't have a complete Susanoo, and that was only shown in canon. So we haven't even seen a filler Susanoo for him. But Kishimoto did design the one in the filler episode, so that makes it semi-canon, I guess, which is bad news for Shisui Dick Riders, because it means he has a semi-canon half Susanoo, which is not that strong. Unlucky. To top it all off, he would have been killed by Mukai Koinata, who only had one Byakugan, if Itachi hadn't saved his ass. And bro died to a bug. How embarrassing is that? I'm kidding, all jokes aside, he was a really cool character, but I think he is way too overhyped. This one pains me, because he is one of my favorite characters. Shikamaru Nara. Shikamaru is hailed as this 999 IQ genius that can kill anyone with a little bit of prep time. Basically the Batman of the Naruto universe. That was an exaggeration, and I've been guilty of thinking of him like that. But I'm not the only one, and that's why he is on this list of overrated characters. My favorite Shikamaru moment is super fucking hype, but is unfortunately clouded by the fact that Hidan is one of the weakest members of the Akatsuki, probably the weakest, and the whole blood thing was super far-fetched. In terms of fighting strength, Shikamaru is pretty low on the tier list. The whole with prep time argument that people use, that I've used, if you think about it, it really falls flat on its face if you think about his battle prowess, or lack thereof, should I say. But with all that being said, he's still my second favorite character after Kakashi, so yeah. The third one we have is Zabuza. This is a bit of a weird one, but trust me, it has its merit. Zabuza is not really overrated or overhyped by fans of the show, but rather by the show itself, especially OG Naruto. His name struck fear into anyone who heard it. He was this huge name in the bingo book. He was one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. But was he really that good of a swordsman? I don't think so. I think both Hozuki brothers would kick his ass in a sword duel. And lastly, my last point as to why I think he's overhyped is his battle with Kakashi. It's like this really sick battle, and they're so evenly matched for so much of it. But I think if Kakashi didn't have to worry about Team 7, or if Kakashi was way more ruthless and didn't hold back, the Land of Waves arc would be like 3 episodes long. I still really like Zabuza as a character, though, so let's not get it twisted. I just think he got overhyped by the show. This is the last one, and don't forget, this is in no particular order. This is just the list. Might Guy. The unrivaled master of taijutsu with unparalleled speed, strength, endurance, and commands the ability to unlock the formidable 8 inner gates.
I, Madara, declare you the strongest.
That right there is why I think he's overrated and overhyped. Guy is a great character, a great mentor to Lee, a great friend to Kakashi, a great servant to the Leaf Village. All of that's true, but he's definitely not the strongest of them all. Let's not kid ourselves with Madara's dumbass statement that he made. Guy had to open the gate of death just to throw hands with Madara, and he had help from Lee and Minato. Lee's already pretty formidable, he could open the 7th gate. Minato's super fucking strong, and when he fights or helps you, you suddenly get the power of the element of surprise because of his flying Raijin. So let's not kid ourselves and say that guy is the strongest shinobi. That was just an embarrassing statement that a humbled Madara made. If we take a look at Guy's previous feats, a Kisame clone with a third of Kisame's power forced Guy to open the 6th gate. That's 2 gates away from the Gate of Death. He's an amazing character. He's super funny, super loyal. I love him, but he's nowhere near the strongest. I think DMS Kakashi would have his way with Guy. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Probably disagree. I know. Okay. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next week.